People in their 40s. What's something people in their 20s don't realize is going to affect them when they age? The benefits of working out. My father started regularly working out in his 40s. Nothing extreme, just consistent. He is now 87 and is still in great health. All of his doctors have credited the fact that he started regularly taking care of himself as the reason why he is doing so well. Now the flip side of that, he has had to deal with a lot of loss, including my mother. Finding hobbies and other interests is more important than you think. Lack of physical activity is a huge one. Just because you aren't overweight does not mean you don't need regular exercise. The benefits go far beyond weight loss. Exercise maintains the health of your bones and joints. It also maintains many of your internal organ systems. And currently, we're learning that it even helps to maintain the telomeres on your chromosomes, effectively slowing down the aging process itself. If you haven't figured out a balanced diet and exercise routine by the time you are 40, you're going to start seeing negative quality of life impacts. Not wearing ear protection at concerts. Having tinnitus sucks. Neglecting your dental health. Deciding to stop going to the dentist because you are no longer forced to by your family won't end well. Trust me. That was not a smart choice I made way back when, and it affected me for years after. Honestly, it could have been much worse for me. Some people are made of titanium. Some people aren't. There's no way to know which is which. My friend's dad was a coke addict that's very healthy at 74. Had a healthy runner friend have a heart attack at 35. Just because one person can binge drink and be healthy at 80 doesn't mean that you can. You won't know until it's too late. Bad habits become harder to recover from and can lead to health problems the rest of your life. Not just in catastrophic ways, but in little ways like bad joints or aches and pains. Stay mobile, stay healthy. That knee injury you think you recovered from is going to come back to haunt you. Saving for retirement. Wish I started sooner. That life goes by fast, especially after 25. Not putting in the work to maintain relationships. Having friends in your 20s is accidental. Having friends in your 40s is a part-time job. You stop caring so much because you've just had enough. It's very relaxing. Stretch, you fools. Stretch every strength in your joints. That if you had perfect eyesight up until your 40s, then be prepared for the possibility that you will have to begin wearing glasses. Let me grab my reading glasses before answer this question. One done. So anyway, your vision goes to crap. People come and go. The longer you're around, the more come and the more go. Develop some kind of thick skin, or you're in for a rough ride. 1. Starting to live healthy in your 20s will make a huge difference in your 40s. 2. Start using sun protection in your 20s, or your skin may noticeably be affected in your 40s. 3. Try to better yourself every day in your 20s to be proud of what you have become in your 40s. Genetics and health. My cholesterol skyrocketed once I hit 40. My diet didn't change. It was like a light switch. Some freakish mutant eyebrow hairs also decided to go big or go home. How much your body will hate you if you don't treat it well for the next 20 years. Your online life is leaving a traceable trail. You should be much more protective of what information you publicly share. If you're a woman, probably perimenopause. We collectively think of menopause as being the big deal, not realizing it's a process and not realizing it's an issue that often starts in our 40s. EDCal how much this applies, but there comes a point in life, for many it's in their 40s, where you realize that stuff like being famous, building a legacy, being highly respected in your career, etc., doesn't matter at all. And when you get there, life becomes wonderful. You quit worrying about where you're going and start to enjoy what you have. It's hard to get there early, but at the least, you can look forward to it. Childhood emotional damage comes back with a vengeance. If you're a woman, bone densities start a good weights routine to protect them. The health, wealth, and mental stability of your parents, grandparents. Your 20s are generally that sweet spot where the people you love aren't dropping dead, going crazy, or going broke. By the time you reach 40, the people you have always relied on may start relying on you instead. If you're lucky, you'll still have 2 parents in good health who can take care of themselves. But you may also find yourself spending your 30s taking care of sick, dying, or destitute family members. Also, wear sunscreen and be kind to your knees and your back. Baz Luhrmann wasn't just playing. Hangover get way more severe. Decent shoes with proper support. Nowadays, most workplaces have concrete floors with nothing to cushion your feet besides what you wear. Excessively wearing poor footwear can cause joint issues in your feet, knees, hips, and back. Death of parents. Take care of your teeth, knees, and back. A lot of this is genetic, but 20 years of wear and tear on these parts can come home to roost in your 40s. Just getting started on whatever it is. The physical consequences of sitting down for 8 hours per day. I can barely tie my shoes. Don't spend too long on the shitter. Hemorrhoids are a pain in the ass. Stress. Especially when you get to the age that you start to realize most of the shit you've worried about in life wasn't even worth worrying over. If it's causing you stress and you don't need it, walk away. What's meant to be in our lives will be, one way or another. The families of their so. Even if your so is amazing, if their family culture is toxic, it is going to have a massive negative effect on your life. I know it sounds harsh, sad, but it should be a big portion of the decision to commit to someone.